Hi, and welcome back to the Late Night GAG. We're here once again with Miss Savannah Sinclaire, the newly crowned Miss Ebony International newcomer. Savannah, before we left and went on break, we were talking about your crowning moment, and you were explaining to us how you had answered your question. Your two words in your head were excellence and polish.
And everything else left your head. But you had, you went those two words.
Okay, so
What was your question, by the way? Do you remember?
what quality does the king add to his queen? I can't remember my response, but it was something like he adds excellence to his queen, and that just sold it,
It just rolled right off your tongue.
Right, but that was God. Um, so we went backstage, and I remember getting changed, and I remember grabbing a flyer off of the table because, like, it had started like my eyes had started watering. So I was like, "Oh Lord, please don't let me cry before this." I'm very emotional.
Okay.
So, I remember walking, around, to go up the steps, and they had us waiting for like 15 minutes. So, everyone wants to take pictures and you want to talk, but I'm like fanning myself, like, leave me alone, like seriously, like, don't ask me how I'm doing right now, because I'm about to cry, regardless.
Just in your moment.
I'm in my moment.
Left alone.
Not saying that the pageant was rigged or anything, I just felt like it was my moment, I wasn't thinking that I knew or I didn't know, just in my heart I had a feeling. I had answered that question. I knew there was something that was a tiebreaker. So I remember going on the stage, and I remember being the first girl to go out, so I was like all the way to the end in like the dark. I remember they called the categories, and they called me for presentation, then they called me for talent. I was like, oh wow, winning categories. Then, they called me for most beautiful, and then they began to call it the placements. So I knew that in the competition, well, in the top 5, I had 3 girls that I felt like were my main competition. So when they read those girls out for second and first, I was like, oh my God, like, there's really only one name to be called.
Right.
So, I was just standing there, and I was like, oh my God, Lord, please don't let me fall off this stage, because I was right by the edge. And then that left my mind when they called my name, and I just remember just breaking down, like losing my balance. Like, I couldn't feel my legs, and before I could fall over or tip over, like, someone was there to hold me. And I just remember just thanking God, like, oh my God, it's over, oh my God. And then I remember them whispering in my ear saying, move to the center of the stage, move to the center of the stage. So I don't really know how I got there. I don't know if they drugged me there, or if I walked there, but we'll find this out. And then I remember, like, everyone was there around me, like all the performers that were really in big support of me. And I could just hear them in my ear. I couldn't hear what they were saying. Everything was a blur, but I just remember everyone being there, everyone touching on me. But the only thing I remember is, girl, go take your walk. And I just remember getting up and just walking down the runway, and then I'm here again.
She's here again. She's Miss Ebony International newcomer. And you have a queen, also Miss Harry King. How do you feel about your king? Are you happy that y'all won together? Are y'all making plans for y'all reign already?
We are. I can tell he's a king that's on it. Like, I'm a queen that's kind of laid back, kind of, well, let's do this, this, do this. He's a king that plans, so he has our whole reign planned out already. What we're gonna wear, what we're gonna do, of course.
That's a good thing for you. Make sure your queen is ready and prepared.
Yeah. I shall.
Thank you.
I'm playing, but I could tell he's really on it. He's a prepared king, and he's gonna get me ready to get there. The joke is that we're the Ivory International court system because we're both light skinned. So that's what people play about. But we're about to take our promos in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
I believe Teal Photography of Houston is going to be doing them. I'm really looking forward to those. And
any surprises you can give us about how they're going to look, or a theme or anything that you can just put out there?
There are going to be a few things.
Let me just tell you no more questions.
That was an instant question, though, girl. Y'all want to know.
You
so y'all want to know.
No. We told you no more questions. You
baby,
look.
Baby, look.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Wait, lose my train of thought. See, it's always like you messing up stuff.
Let's just say that the promos, I know that they're going to come out really, really nice.
Just keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes and your ears open, and check Facebook or Twitter.
Girl, she just trying to read me over here. Yeah, so I said keep your eyes open. She said keep your legs closed. Oh, I mean, you went to them last night.
Oh, man.
Anyways, this is Savannah's moment, not yours, honey. Not too much.
Back to Savannah.
Savannah, you made your first appearance as Miss Ebony on the following day after you won at was the Jungle, the Monday Night Show. How was that experience? I know I can't wait to give a little stash.
The Monday Night Show was amazing.
Okay.
It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be because, like, you know, walking into the club, it looked completely different on camera than what it is in person. I've never had the chance to go to the Jungle before, but
Small.
It's not really that small, but like they have a very big turnout for the Monday Night Show. Naisha Dupree was there, Raquel Lord, Savannah Sinclaire, and they had a few other male entertainers. And getting to stand backstage with them, it was very big backstage, so I had my own room. Me and my king had our own room to get ready. We didn't have to share anything, or I didn't have to get ready next to Raquel or Stasha. One got ready here. I mean, well, you know. Don't want them looking at me. But,
which is great.
But it was amazing just getting on the stage. I wasn't nervous. Just getting on the stage, it was just amazing. And Atlanta showed nothing but love. Even the big entertainers, they showed love to us as well. They congratulated us more than once, and they really showed us love, even when we were tipping them. You could tell that they knew who we were, just like we knew who they were. So it was love. Everything was love.
Great. You are now a part of the legacy of Miss Ebony International. Ooh, that must be great to feel international and stuff, girl. Oh,
And one thing about it, everyone has asked me, has it hit me or how do I feel? I still feel the same. I'm still going to be the same Savannah. I'm just going to be the same girl that y'all know out here, the same crazy cool girl. You know, nothing has gotten to my head. It has hit me. I thought that the next day, waking up before the Monday Night Show on Monday, I was going to wake up and be like, oh my God, Miss Ebony. But it didn't hit me until later, until I actually came home. And I was sitting in the dressing room getting ready for the Tuesday night show to perform as Miss Ebony. And I think it hit me then.
And I think that night your family really showed you that they were supportive and love. I know your mom and your sisters and your brother walked up there with balloons.
You guys don't understand. One thing about it is I'm very nosy. So, I knew those girls were up to something because I can hear Araya on the phone, you know, giving orders. I'm like, what's she talking about, you know? So I'm, you know, being nosy, but I never said anything. And then as I'm about to go out on the stage, she said something to someone behind me. I was like, I'm not going to turn around her because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But whatever it is. But when I got on the stage and I performed, you know, they came out with this cake and teddy bears, these flowers. I was just throwing back. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you guys actually did that for me. But like I said, like I thank my dancers. I want to thank Araya. I want to thank each and every last one of my dancers. Anyone who's ever been a fan, anyone who's ever been behind me, all of my systems, my previous systems, anyone who's given me $1, anyone who's ever hand clapped for me, every single person that helped me get to Ebony International, because I did not go by myself. I had 100% support from everyone around me to get to Ebony. And from my heart, like I'm getting emotional saying this, but I want to say thank you to all of my friends. You know, I don't want to say any names because I don't want to forget anyone.
Right.
So everyone, you know who you are. Like I said, my dancers, my mother, my best friends, my fans, my previous promoters, pageants, anyone who's clapped for me, everyone. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
We are so happy tonight to have Miss Ebony International come with us. It's a pleasure having her on our show. As all of us being newcomers, it's so good to have somebody in our community be able to come back and have a national title and be able to sit here with us and explain how her experience was and be the same person sitting with us today. And we know this Friday you'll be your first year becoming back as a performer at NC.
Yes.
What's the plan?
I'm so excited. Like, you guys don't understand. New Orleans Newcomer was my very first pageant I ever won. And it's weird because in a matter of a year, I've become someone totally different from when I first won New Orleans Newcomer. Well, 2 years. So it's exciting for me to go back to New Orleans Newcomer this year. One thing that me and my mother have always talked about is no matter what, even if I give up female impersonation, I will always go back to New Orleans Newcomer. It is a system that is prestigious down here. It is a title that every single girl wants. If you're a newcomer down here, you want to compete at Miss New Orleans Newcomer, and you want to be Miss New Orleans Newcomer.
Question. I hate to interrupt you. Did you and your king have problems doing y'all reign? Because these two right here, they have issues.
No.
They have issues. Seriously issues.
I don't know about that, but I ran with Kyron Iman Dickerson, and he was wonderful. We always have this little joke, this little inner joke, and he's my favorite king, I'm his favorite queen, and it'll always be like that. I make sure that every king that I have here on out is going to be like him because he took care of me. He provided security. There was nothing that he wasn't willing to do for me. He was a friend. He was more than a king. And I know that Javion is going to be like that because he texts me and calls me every day to check on me. So, Javion, I love you too. So, I'm sure he'll be my favorite.
Well, give these two some advice. They need some advice on Friday. They're going to kill each other.
It's over with now.
Oh, they got 4 more days.
We'll be alright, child. He just want me to break
I hope so.
He just want me to break his bed again, girl. That's all. You know how he gets, child.
Oh.
Are y'all excited about y'all give up on Friday?
I'm extremely
What are y'all playing?
I'm extremely excited as well. Like, everyone has really been showing me love. Especially going into it, all the girls have reached out in their own way to me. Even the guys. You know, and everyone's really, really looking forward to it. I'm really excited because I feel like finally I'm back to my old self, and I really, really get to do and.
I heard you was reinventing yourself.
I am.
How's that coming along?
It's coming along great.
I'm
You had a sneak peek.
I'm
so excited. Are you gonna reinvent yourself? I know she told you to reinvent yourself.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'm so excited about the give up. Just to give a shout out, we have she'll be celebrating her 5th year anniversary this upcoming Friday. She's in the house with us, sitting out there in the audience. Miss Savannah Sinclaire. Hey girl, what's going on? How you doing? She'll be there as well. I'm waiting for to see these holes in this opening.
Oh, the opening.
This opening?
Everything. Yes.
I might get there a little late.
I was told I'm not doing my job for the openings.
You're not doing your job?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was
your queen
told.
said?
Yeah, she said I wasn't doing my job.
Why did you say that? Give us the dirt. What's going on?
Because, well, I'm not going to say he's not doing his job. He's always done his job. I've always given Titan credit, girl. You know that. But Titan gets in his ways, girl. And when Titan don't want to be bothered, Titan don't want to be bothered. It's no breaking through the Titan. So early, you know, everyone's calling me, asking me questions and about this and about that. And earlier, I called Titan. I hadn't talked to Titan or whatever. Last I knew, Titan said, "Steph, how you good night? I love you, girl." All that. So last I knew, we was cool. Okay. So I called this baby. I guess I asked him how he was doing. He said, "I'm fine. This, that, and the other, whatever." And I asked him about something pertaining to the pageant, girl. He read me for dear life. And like had to be, it was serious, girl. Read me for dear life. And then like when I texted him back, I think when I texted him back, he knew he had hurt my feelings. And he'd be like, "Oh, Miss Steph, how you girl look pale? I'm sick." But I was like, he wasn't really feeling good or whatever. But girl, like, you know how Titan get, girl. You know how Titan get, girl.
I know. But y'all two just, ooh, y'all got issues.
She called me before noon. I tell you, if you're gonna call me afternoon. I'm out of the bed by then on Fridays. You know I don't work Friday mornings. You know I'm usually at home.
I called you Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah, you know you called.
I called you. I ain't.
That's enough for you too.
It's about Savannah right now,
yeah.
girl.
Back to Miss Savannah. They calling our mobile phones. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Could have not called you all out there in late night gag world. Rejects. Anyway, Savannah, did you reach out to her to come on the show? I know I had told you after the pageant, we wanted you on the show immediately because you had won the pageant.
Yes, well, you know, we all said that when we first started the show, we wanted people like Savannah and Araya, and we wanted people like that to come on the show.
Just as newcomers to, you know, give their opinions about newcomers.
She was always willing to come on the show, but she really wanted the timing to be right. And I think that now the time is right. So
well, that's great. Well, we're going to come right back with Savannah Sinclaire, ask her a few personal questions, and get some feedback from her on her life and her journey and what she has planned for the Ebony system in the upcoming year.
And
we'll be right back with the late night gag.